Hi all, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. We will start in
Good evening, sir.
minutes. Good evening, good evening. Okay, so I am sharing now my screen and today's topic is very important basics for our entire programming journey. So before diving into the SQL things, I would like to discuss about the control structure, control statement and logical operators. So typically in any programming language, whether it is a database, SQL related things or the general purpose programming language, certainly we have to make logics, and logics are made on the requirement, which is basically belongs to either it is a conditional or it is a group of conditions, that is the relational. So today we will talk about two type of operators available in SQL. Also it is available in any other programming language. One is the logical operators. Logical operators. First of all, what is operator? Operators are special symbol or the keywords which operate on the given values. The given values known as the operands. So operators are what? Operators are special symbol or keywords. Special symbol or keywords. Then how it works? It works on the basically operands. What are the way we can categorize the operators? There are multiple ways, like on the basis of number of operand, like unary operator. For an example, in SQL, not is a unary operator, so it needs only one operand. Not true will become false, not false will become true. So how many values we have passed in the not operator? That is 1. So these are called unary operator. I think I am missing. The second one is the binary operator, like for an example AND in the or plus minus, any kind of mathematical operations, plus minus, multiplication, divide, modulus, any kind of relational operator like OR. So all these are known as the binary operator. Similarly, in programming languages, we found some ternary operator, and in database SQL also we are having, like for an example, we are having case statement. So these are the ternary operator. We can say if it is true, do this, else do some other thing. So it is having 3 kind of operand. One is the basically operand and 2 others are the possible outcome, or the conditional operator. We can say it conditional operator. Now what we are talking about, logical operator and relational operator, because today we will see how we can query our tables using the where condition and group by having pair of conditions. So logical operators are what? Which ultimately results into Boolean value. For an example, if I say 5 is greater than 10, what it will be resulted into this? Whether it will resulted into true or false?
False. False.
False.
False.
And if I say 5 is less than equal to 5, how it will be resulted into, whether it is true or false?
True.
True आएगा.
False.
True आएगा sir.
True.
True. Yes, very good. Now if I say 5 is greater than 6 or 6 is less than 10, how it will resulted into, whether it is true or false?
True आएगा sir.
Because our condition is
No condition.
Yes. So basically, these symbols like greater than, less than, these are the logical operator. And when we are connecting two logical operators, actually we are connecting using the relational operators. So we are having and, or. These are the two relational operator. What is this? This is relational operator. Why? Where we can use it? We can use it into the connecting multiple logical operators. Now I would like to show what is basically true and true. It will result into true. True and false. It will result into
false,
false. False and true. It will result into
false,
false.
False.
And false and false. It will also result into
false,
false. So this is our AND scenarios. Similarly, we are having our OR scenarios. True or true. It will result into true. True or false. It
true
will
आएगा,
result true. And false or true. It will also result in
True.
true,
true. And false or false.
false,
It will result into false. So you can see that in the AND operator, only one scenario is true when both sides results into the true. And in the OR scenario, only one scenario is false when both sides are false. And it will always result into true when either side or the both side is true. Okay. So basically greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to are the logical operators. And we are also having a special operator called negation, like not operator. In the database term, it is not operator. So when we pass not true, it will result into false. And when we pass not false, it will result into true. Not false, it will result into true. Okay. So our today's total class is based on this type of conditions. We have to think for the proper conditions to get our desired data from the database. And in our day-to-day programming activities, we are doing most of time only two type of activity. One is either we are just saving or retrieving the data from the databases, or we are doing any kind of calculation, any kind of logical conditions. In that, we are heavily using this type of logical operator and relational operator, irrespective of programming language, whether it is SQL or it is any Java, .NET, PHP, C Sharp, anything. So practicing understanding of these operators and their outcomes are very much important. Number one. Number two, there is a concept of associativity and precedence also. So precedence and associativity mostly comes on the arithmetical operators. Okay. And it is also following the BODMAS rule. For an example, if I am using multiple brackets, it will be evaluated as per the BODMAS condition. What is the BODMAS condition? Can anybody tell me? Anybody knows about BODMAS rule?
सर सबसे पहले ब्रैकेट सॉल्व होंगे, उसके बाद मल्टीप्लिकेशन या डिवाइड का जो मिलेगा वो, उसके बाद भी प्लस माइनस.
ओके. ब्रैकेट में भी कुछ ऐसा होता है? स्क्वायर
Bracket. Yes. Capital, small brackets, large brackets, big brackets. So like this. So first of all, it's small. Like I don't know the specific name of that particular.
कोई नहीं, we
There
can
are
say
three
curly bracket,
brackets.
round bracket and square bracket.
Yeah, 3 brackets there.
Then parenthesis or chand bracket. I usually call it chand bracket. Select 5 into 10 is greater than 6 into 3. What I will get? True or false?
It's
True.
no, it's false.
False. False.
Very good. And what if I select say 5 plus 2 is greater than 6? What will happen?
It's false.
False.
No, true.
True.
True होगा. Second true, first false.
Okay. Now what I will get?
And 5 plus how much is there? Is 10. 5 into 10 or what? Actually, not visible clearly. Could you please zoom it?
Zoom it. How can I zoom it?
False here.
Yeah, it's showing that it's 5 into 10, right?
You can close the people.
Yes. It's false. Yeah, no, it's fine.
It was.
Its and condition is there. So first of all, it's true. First one is true, and the second one is 5 into 10 is 50.
Okay, good. So it is false.
It's
Now, sorry, I have not.
And
Now, how it will
no, it's
evaluate?
true. No, it's true because
True, I guess true.
first condition is true.
One condition is true, then also true.
Now,
Not it's true. Lekin not it's not like
no, I have.
you putting not. I think
Yes. Now,
greater than 6 here. It's
okay, no. Sorry.
it's starting you.
Yes. It is wrong. Now tell me. 5 plus 7, 5 plus 2 is greater than 6,
Yes.
and then evaluate it and then make it not, and then condition with or.
Not. Okay. It's not means yes. No, greater than 7 showing not, so it's false.
False ही होगा.
False.
False or then it is false. So it will become basically false or false.
False or false. Both are false.
Operator does not exist. Actually, it is not basically. It is SQL. Very good. So you have seen that we can do some mathematical calculation and we can evaluate the pair of operands based on the relational operator. For an example, we have used in our first select query, we have used less than operator, and in the second query, we have used both less than and greater than. So less than and greater than are our logical operators, and or is our relational operator. So relational operator basically pairing our two pairs of relational operators outcome, like 5 into 10, then relational operator, logical operator less than 6 into 3. Whatever the outcome of the first logical operator will become input for our relational operator or. So keep these things into mind, that how the AND operator works. If the both side is true, then only the final outcome will be true. And in the OR condition, either side is true, then the final outcome will become true. So to become false in the AND operator, and either side can be false, and to become final false outcome of OR operator, both sides have to be false. For example, in this case, 5 plus 2, 7 is greater than 6. This is true. But again, we are flipping the case and we are making that true into the not, passing into the not, and it become false. Then false or, and the other side is also false because 50 is less than 18. 50 is less than
Yeah.
18. That is false.
Yeah.
False or false, final outcome is the false. So basically thing is that in our day-to-day activity, we always ask to do some this kind of logical and relational formulation of our business logic. Okay. For an example, if I am saying, okay, increase salary of employees, whoever, increase salary of employees, whoever is getting salary more than 50,000 by the 10%. So first we need to find out list of
Salary column.
employees who list of employees those are getting salary more than 50,000. Then only on the resulted records we do our increment operations, like calculating the 10% of their current salary and then adding it into their records. So this kind of making logic is very essential, very fundamental requirement for any programmer. Please be on mute. Please be on mute. Okay. Now, I think we are having some record or not, I don't know. Great. We are having few records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records. Okay. My target agenda is, today I want to discuss about the logical operators and relational operators that happened. Now moving to the next part, that min max count. So these are the basically aggregate operations or the basic statistical operations we can perform on our table. Is like we can do summation, we can find min value, we can find max value. If the values are in mathematical or numerical values, then we can do some average, like count star from client. If I am running this query, it will give me simply number of records in my table, count strict from client. So it will count the records, number of records in the table. What happen if I am putting some condition, like, okay, client ID is the text field, I think. We can see in the properties column tab, client ID is the numeric, character varying, but we can cast it into numeric. So this is a very important thing. We have to take care of the data type and content. Suppose as of now in my client table, client ID is in the character varying column data type, but the value are mostly numeric values. So I can cast it into the other data type also, like client ID double colon. If I am putting int, then it will try to convert that column values into the int. And if I am saying greater than 1 and client ID is less than 3, how many records I will get? I'm not counting. I'm just
Greater than and less than, then it's one only.
One.
1 or 2.
Greater than one, it's two, and less than three is two.
Okay, so I will get
2.
One
No,
record or two record?
no, it's one.
One record. Very good. And what if I put not here?
Not greater less than 3. So, and it's will not show anything. Not less than 3. It means it's false there. So
How many records? One or two?
it's 2 records.
Now it is two record.
Yeah, because it's not there.
Lock.
Just a minute. It's showing a condition is false there. Greater than if the client ID greater than 1, right? And not less than 3. And not less than 3. So 4 and 5. There are 5 records, right?
Yes, total 5 records are there.
So greater than, so 2 records will be there for 5, for 4 and 5.
Anybody else?
Not less than 3. Not less than 3. So 3 and 4. 3 also there. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So 3 record there.
3 records.
Yeah.
Yes. You are right now. Because in the first part, 4 records are greater than 1. So 4 record will be selected, and then we are going to evaluate our second part. So less than 3. So less than 3. It means then 3 records are from that part. So both
Right.
sides should be true. It means only 3 records I can see.
Yes. For 3, 4 and 5.
Okay. Very good. So this kind of logical conditions we have to made every day to get our desired data from the database, and this comes from the practice. So I am just requesting to all of you to put some data in any table structure what suits you or what you can understand, and do lot of practice with this kind of and, or, not, greater than, less than type of thing, so that you can map your brain also. So whenever we will talk about some kind of problem statement, then definitely there is a requirement to write some logic, whether it is in Java or JavaScript or HTML or SQL, anything. But the basics will be same everywhere.
So,
This kind
sir,
of, yes.
so double column is there. So it's converting in int, right?
Yes, actually, luck by chance in my records, it is basically, this is the character data type. But in Postgres, we can typecast the data into other type also. But this is the programmer's responsibility to check whether the data is convertible or not. For an example, if in the client ID column, if I'm having client C01, C02, C03, then definitely the cast will result into the error.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not, we can use convert as well?
Yes, we can use toChar, toWel, and other library functions are also there.
No. For converting, you converting with double column, right?
Yes.
So
In the
can we?
Postgres, we are having this handy operator,
Okay.
double colon operator, which in place converting your input into the casted data type.
Okay.
Otherwise, the same thing can be achieved through other library functions. Like toDate, to converting the date from one string text pattern to other date pattern, or toChar, toWel, other library functions are also there. And this is a very shortcut function which we have used. It is called double colon casting operators. Okay, now come to the point. Okay, just suppose this is not making any sense, but I am doing like I need to sum all the client ID values. It is just for the practice purpose, nothing, no meaning here. Client ID, but again client ID is what is the type of character, so I'm converting it into the integer from client. What will I get? What will be the output?
फिफ्टीन आ जाएगा तो
15.
Sorry, I was using mute. It's 15 because 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6, 6, 4, 10,
10
and 5,
plus 5
15.
15. Very good. Yes, now I can do some mathematical operations also. Like 15. What I will get?
So it's 225.
Ah,
Oh
what is
no,
two?
divided by 100. Sorry, divided by 100. No, divided by 100. So it's
Dot 0 and dot 0.
so now it's
2.25.
2.25.
Okay. So when we are putting everything as integer value,
Before
result will
dividing
be,
100, I was saying 225.
yes, 225. Yes, 2.25. Actually, 15% of 15.
Yeah.
So you can see that I can perform some of the mathematical operations just in my SQL queries. I can do some summation of the column values. Then I can use the same with the other mathematical calculations. That's why I have put some multiplication and divide also. In our beginning, we have started with additions, multiplications. Now in this particular select query, I have shown you we can divide the things also just right in the SQL queries. So whole kind of calculator can be made with the help of plain single select query also. Now I am putting the same thing. Okay. Now move to the second part. Like select max. Actually, thing is that presently we are not having
Big
any
data.
and the data, so that I am just showing you the basics. Like we can do the sum operation on column which is numeric in nature. Okay, I cannot do some operation on any text or date field, but so that I have to change the values into the integer using the int operator, that is this double colon operator. But this is only for the understanding purpose. So from client, what I will get?
5.
Yes, this max of the given values. Min of, similarly, min of the given values will be 1. Min of the given values will be 1.
1.
And average of the given value will be,
Average is 5, 3.
थ्री आएगा
yes, average is 3. Okay, so these are the basic mathematical or statistical operations, like getting the sum of the values, count of the values, maximum from the list of values, minimum from the list of values, and average of the numerical values. So these are the basically our basic statistical operations which we can perform on our database, on our table, and on our records. But similarly, at the same time, we have to put some of the conditional operators using the relational operators and relational logical operators. So all the greater than, less than, not equal to are our logical operators, and or. These are the two relational operators. One is our not, that is our negation operators, means it is flipping the output. If it is true, then if we are passing true, then it will become false, and if we are passing false, it will become true. Hope you have understood up to this point that how to use aggregate functions, sum, count, min, max, average, and how to use, how to formulate, basically how to formulate your conditional queries. Okay, similarly I can put some more query like select star from client where is active is equal to true. Find out all the values from the client table
In
where
single in single quote might be.
no, true is the value. So where if I'm putting in the single quote, it will become content.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a very simple difference between the content and value.
Okay.
Similarly, we are having a lot of library functions to do some operations on date columns, like find out the year part from the date or the month part from the date. Date operations are also there. Some calendar operations are also there, like find the gap between two dates in days, in months. So this is the extension of this SQL. I'm not going to discuss about those things into this session,
Yeah.
but I'm
That
just only
that
for the
would
knowledge purpose. I am telling you, you can search the Google and find out how to perform date operations on the PostgreSQL servers. Similarly, there are lot of library functions which is helpful for using text, like substring, get the certain number of character from the left side of the text, get the certain number of characters from the right side of the text, and string manipulations functions, substitute, two upper, two lower. For an example that I can show here, no problem. uh, for an example, I want to list the client name in uppercase. Like TCS is already in the uppercase, but Wipro, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, these three company name have the characters in small case also, lowercase also. So for that there is a library function ucase.
UK's. Okay.
And in Oracle, I think upper function is there. And
Yes. Upper lower.
yes, in IBM DB2 also they are using uppercase.
Upper lower and proper.
Proper, yes. From client. Select ucase from a client. I think it will work. Ucase does not exist. Then
Upcase. Upper. Okay.
upper will work.
Yeah.
Yes, upper is working here. It means ucase in IBM DB2. Similarly, lower will work. So every data become into the lowercase.
Proper.
Proper, I don't know. I have not used. Proper is not here.
Not showing there.
Then we are having one function called length. It will give you number of character in each records.
Yeah.
Like in the TCS, it is 3.
Hmm.
I think it is in HCL in the last record 3. Tech Mahindra 12, and so and so. So basically thing is that in the SQL, for doing certain type of activities, we are having different library functions like text operations, mathematical operations, statistical operations, date operations, and any other format related things. We are having lot of library functions. Number one. Number two, now we are moving towards next topic, min max top. top. Actually, we are not having any kind of top here, but we can use the, okay, one more thing, distinct and select.
Top means top 10, right?
uh Top function will work. Top 5 star, no, 5, so for top 2 star from client. No, top is not here. Top is in MS SQL Server, I think. Here we are using limit basically. Limit 2 means get the first true record. Top is also returning top n number of records. So in Postgres SQL we are using limit. For an example, I want to have 2 records from the output, means there is 5 records. I think I have updated the first record, that's why it is in the natural order, it become the last row.
Order by. Okay.
Order by we can put order by client ID, and then I am asking for get me return 2 records. So it is returning 2 records, first 2 record basically. Then I am having order by descending, so it will give me last 2 record. Okay, that's fine. It is that I was missed. So apart from where clause, today we have discussed about the order by clause also. So order by clause is used to rearrange the output in some sorting manner. We can use the descending in the last, and up to 4 character is sufficient for the Postgres SQL to understand the command. Otherwise we can write the whole word here, descending, number 1. Number 2, we can use multiple column name in order by also. Like I would like to have client name, order by client name, suppose client name. So I am having Wipro TCS. So I am having 2 TCS, 5 and 2. What happen if I am ordering first order by name, then order by client ID?
Yes. So it will same TCS is not same would be there because first it will sort client name.
And then it will sort by client ID.
But same would be there because there is no multiple times of client name.
Okay. So it will not affect. This will also not affect. It is already, I was thinking that okay, TE and,
No.
but this will affect.
Descending order.
सर ओनली कॉमा से सेपरेट हो जाएगा. अच्छा.
Client name ascending and client ID descending.
So only it will ascending the client ID. So whatever you will do, it will first it will order by client name is ascending, right? So it will affect only the client name.
Yes. Actually, when there is similar values in the client name,
If you will do for is active, then can be is active or is deactive or deleted. Is deleted instead of client name.
yes. Actually, this will affect when we are having same
Multiple
value in the client name and we are having different value in client ID or is active, then it will affect basically. So
Right.
actually it is only we are having unique client name and we are, whether we are doing ascending or descending, no other will work.
Yeah.
Okay, so no problem. So this way we can do the order by also.
You can use
This is
is deleted because there are multiple true and multiple false.
is deleted. Is deleted descending.
First, no. First of all, instead of client name.
Okay, okay, got it. Is deleted ascending means all the false on the top and then client name on the descending.
So first it will all false and then client
Last
name
row.
would be descending. So
Hmm.
Wipro would be there first.
Actually, what we are talking about for the others, I am telling you, we are trying to sort our record on multiple columns.
Yes, yes. So
For the
first,
sorting on multiple columns, in the first column we want duplicate values so that the other column can make sense.
right.
Okay, now in the it is deleted, we are having 1 true and 5 false. So 5 false is the similar value, so that Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra and Wipro, their ascending descending can be seen
Happen.
or can be felt. Otherwise, when we are doing the order on the name field or on the client ID field, all values are unique in one sense. Okay, so when all the values are unique and those are already sorted, so other fields sorting is not seen. Okay, so now is deleted is ascending. It means all the false value will come on
First.
the top,
And
and
then
then sorting on the name can be seen.
Wipro, Tech Mahindra, TCS, and then Infotech, then last
Yes,
at
yes.
last
So,
HCL.
so yes, yes. So if I'm running like this, all the false on the top, and then the name is in the descending order. W will come on the top, and Tech Mahindra, TCS, and Infosys are goes down. If I'm putting ascending here,
Yeah. So Infotech, TCS, Tech
yes.
Mahindra, Wipro.
So this column is same, but now we are having different order client name. Very good. Thank you, Syed, for making this type of queries in this limited record set. Now select what if I'm okay, first I'm let me write first count star from client group by is deleted, and I am putting group by column name here also. So I want to count all the true values separate and all the false values separate. So for that we can group our records using the group by clause. This is a very useful group basically command in SQL. Now I am getting 4 false and 1 true. It is true. How it is coming? We are having 4 false is deleted record and 1 true record. I want to separately calculate the number of the is deleted record true and number of is deleted record false. For that, first we need to group the records using the group by column. Okay, so what I have written, select count star and then name of the column on which I have grouped it. What happen if I am writing any other column name which is not part of the group by clause? Suppose client ID. This client ID is not part of the group by clause. So when we are using group by statements, we can use any kind of statistical function, and whatever the column is the part of the group by clause that can be used in the select part. This command will not run because I have not used client underscore ID column in the group by clause. Column client ID must appear in the group by clause or be used in an aggregate function. So just we have seen that we are having min, max, average, count, sum. All these type of statistical functions are known as aggregate function. In the group by, whenever we are using group by clause in our select statements, we can use either the aggregate functions or the column which are the part of the group by clause. Got it? What the output I will get if I am writing client ID here? Any idea?
Client ID, it's showing select count of client ID. Client ID. So it will
5 record.
only 5 record would be there
It will
All the
show
record.
because
one,
all record is unique.
yes, it will show
All the
1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 and 1, 5 because all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is appeared only once in a record. It will show number of 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. So this is the count and other part is the client ID. Means one ID appear one time, 2 ID appear one time, 5 ID appears one time, 4 ID appears one time. Okay. Now I can put having. Having is just type of where clause, but it is used when we have grouped the data. Like having client ID, client underscore ID greater than 3. So I will get only 2 record, 4 and 5. Uh-oh. What happened?
That is character.
Integers.
Yes. I have forgot to typecast it. Okay. So having is just the replacement of where condition in case of group by. So we are normally saying it group by having clause or the group by having condition. First we need to group the records on some column. We can use multiple column to group by and we can use any kind of library function also in the group by clause. But in the select side, whatever we have used in the group by clause, we can use those columns, those library functions and any aggregate functions like min, max, average, count, sum, and putting, if you want to put any kind of where condition and you have used group by also, then you have to put having also there. Okay. So today we have discussed about the logical operator, relational operator, making some conditions, and then aggregate functions, where condition, order by, group by, and where replacement, that is having in the group by condition. I think this is the sufficient for today's class, and this type of sessions needs practice also. It will not you will not learn anything if you are not practicing at your own. So make tables, put the data and practice it. Whatever we have discussed, any keyword, whether it is aggregate function or relational logical operators or where condition, order by or group by, do lot of practice on it, because if you will not practice, it will not become handy for you. Once it will become handy for you, then only you can think further. and it is very much required for our other when we move ahead in the course. It will really help you in making logic, in making your programs. So today's session is looks very simple, but it is not simple at all. This takes some time to familiarize with the topic and do lot of practice. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, thank you for joining. Any question? Okay, anybody have one more thing is there, whatever assignment I have given in the last class, nobody has means many of you, nobody, I should not say, many of you have not commented on the YouTube video or in the WhatsApp that okay, I have done it, and I'm not getting proper response for my messages. This should not happen basically. So keep this thing also in mind. Whatever the assignments you are getting, you should do this. And whatever, if you are facing any kind of problem, please ask in the group, in WhatsApp group, so that someone will really happy to help you. No problem in that. Syed is having a very good experience in handling databases and all. He will really become happy if you ask him any questions. Similarly, we are having Prasant, Faraz,
Not in
and
first test, sir.
no problem. If basics are there, then you can just changing the database is just matter of changing some keywords. Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thanks all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.